Hi, my name is Jeffrey Liu and I am a game designer here at Lazy Wolf Games. I own a board game cafe and I've been passionate about board games for a long time now. Today, I'll be explaining to you on how to play our first game, Barely Working. The Great Bear Depression has left many cities in a state of disrepair. It is up to you as the newly elected mayor to participate in a 5-day auction where eager workers will be presented to you. The workers will come in two varieties. You have your income bears that'll help you generate money for future bids. Victory point bears will give you victory points. At the end of the game, we will tally up all the points and whoever has the most victory points wins. You and 3 friends will compete against each other in a fast-paced and strategic environment. You'll need to manage your resources wisely, watch out for other mayors trying to sabotage you, and know when to strike back. This is how we set up Barely Working. First, you're going to take out your bear auction cards, your action cards, and the first player token and place them on the table. Next, we're going to give each player a symbols reference card. Next, we're going to give each player 3 gold coins and 5 silver coins, giving them a total of $20. Then we're going to put the rest of the money on the side of the table, creating the bank. Then there are 4 special cards. The 3 achievement cards will be put to the side as they will be appointed at the end of the game. Barely Working consists of 5 rounds, or 5 days, and each day is split into 3 phases: the auction phase, the payday phase, and the action phase. During the auction phase, players will be placing 10 bear auction cards face down in the middle of the table. Then, they will flip over the first bear auction card. Once revealed, everyone will be competing in an open-based auction where they will be yelling out their bids in hopes to purchase this bear. Once the bidding has ceased, the player with the highest bid wins the bear. They will pay that amount to the bank, and then they will take that card and place it in front of them. The player who wins the first bid during the auction round also receives the first player token, and I will explain what the first player token does later. This process will happen 9 more times until all 10 bears have been auctioned off. Once the auction is concluded, we move on to phase 2, the payday phase. During this phase, players will tally up the amount of money generated by their income bears and collect it from the bank. Once all players have collected their income, then we move on to phase 3, the action phase. This is where all the strategy and sabotage will take place. Starting with the person with the first player token, they will have one of 2 choices. They can either take a gold coin from the bank, or they can select an action card. Action cards can vary from stealing coins or bears from other players, giving you an upper hand during the auction phase, or you can get scammed. Players will need to decide if they want more money for future bids, or if they want to take a chance by picking an action card. Once they've selected one of the 2 options, they'll be able to play as many action cards as they want at this time. Once they've decided to end their turn, then we move on to the next player going clockwise, where they will make the same choice. Once each player has made their choice, this cycle will repeat itself 2 more times, giving each player 3 actions per turn. Once all players have taken all of their actions, then the day is over and we move on to the next round. This whole process repeats itself during days 2 to 5 with one minor change. During the auction phase, players will be bidding on 5 bears instead of 10, as the first day was the grand opening. Once all 5 rounds are complete, then we move on to handing out the achievement cards. Players have a chance to win 3 types of achievement cards. The most collector bears achievement, which is worth 5 points, is given to the player with the most bears with the green exclamation mark in the corner. The biggest community achievement, which is worth 4 points, is given to the player with the most bears in their city. And lastly, the biggest economy achievement, which is worth 3 points, is given to the player with the most money at the end of the game. On top of victory points or income, some bears will have special abilities or symbols on them. Just refer to the symbols reference card to figure out what they mean. Once the achievements have been handed out, everyone's going to tally up their points, and the player with the most points wins. And that's how you play Barely Working. A very simple game, easy to pick up, and it's fun for all ages. So be sure to bid smart, bid quick, and good luck.